What was interesting, I thought, in the second half was the choice by Xavi, Ali, to bring on Ferran Torres ahead of Ansu Fati, who I've been really impressed with so far this season. And then he comes on with just 10 minutes to go, and it's difficult for him to make any sort of impact.
You don't like Ferran Torres, do you, Dan?
I just bring up the
point. Yes, it would have made sense to have brought on Ansu Fati, and given the player that you're taking off, in that case was Rafinha, Ansu Fati gives you a similar profile. Ferran Torres is a different player because he's going to sort of tuck inside and be a second striker alongside Robert Lewandowski. So when we talked about the potential starting 11 at the beginning of the season, I was thinking, okay, if you're going to play Dembele down the right and then you're going to play Ferran Torres down the left, it's because he's going to accompany Robert Lewandowski through the middle and gives you, again, a second presence at the back post. But given what we have seen early on in the season from Ansu Fati, you would think that he would be the first off the bench on those outside positions. It hasn't been the case. I still think there is an element of trust that is not quite there from Xavi and Ansu Fati. I think Ansu Fati is going to be the answer long term, but in the meantime, it seems like Xavi prefers the option of having Ferran Torres combining with Lewandowski inside the 18-yard box.
Where do we go from here?
Well, I think there are some, while there was a lot of smiles from Nagelsmann at the victory, and of course, I think there will also be some concerns about his defence as well.
Right,
but I think, again, we knew that. It's not something that's just popped up tonight. You go, oh, they've got one or two problems at the back. There's been a lot of changes in that back line, not just over the last week or two, but certainly over the last year or two as well. So yeah, he's got some questions as well, and I suppose not having a natural striker as they don't, and they've coped not too bad. People say, well, they've drawn 3 games in the Bundesliga. Yeah, but they left some players out, certainly at the weekend, for this game, with this game in mind. But yeah, it is what it's painted to be. This group is going to be an excellent group with Inter in there as well. Obviously, Pilsen are going to be the whipping boys. But one of these big boys is going to drop, and there's no guarantee that just because Barcelona have spent this money that they're going to get through this group. And I think Xavi knows that. And I think that's why it was so important to try and go away and get something in the Allianz to take back. And they didn't. Yeah, he'll paint it about the chances and the way they played, fine. But they're going to have to get some results away from home in this group that is going to be very, very tight, particularly when they travel to Italy to play in.
Yes, that's going to be a key game. Yes.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.